God is our dad. But what kind of dad is he like? Is he someone who provides for our needs? Wants to get us in trouble when we make mistakes? Is our God, our dad, out to get us? If we look at the story of Noah and the flood, you might think so. Because he floods the whole world, saving just Noah, his family, and the animals. Think of the utter destruction that took place there. Is our God a genocidal maniac? Does he judge us for everything wrong we do? Does he even want a relationship with us? Or does he just want to tell us what we're doing wrong? If we look at the story of Noah, we see that God was dealing with a people who were only thinking evil in their thoughts continually. So things were really, really bad. And the people at the time of the writing of Genesis, chapters 6 through 9, where we find the great flood story, they had in mind these myths that were going on about how the gods had brought utter destruction upon humanity, causing this huge flood. These ancient cultures thought that this might have happened because the gods are crazy and they're unpredictable and they like to get back at people. But the authors of our scriptures, with God's intervention, with his inspiration, realized that the reason why God allows things to happen to both good and bad people is because they're an opportunity. They're an opportunity for us to grow and to love and to reach out. There are many things that God does not spare us from. And our God is not a God who hides us from all the consequences of our decisions. So there are times when we do things to mess up our lives, and sometimes he'll let us deal with the problems that arise from that, just to wake us up to the fact that we need our dad. We really need God our Father. So when we think of Noah and his survival of the great flood, we also remember that he had a covenant with God after that, that this covenant relationship involved God extending an olive branch to Noah to become a family with him. So henceforth, we are called likewise to share in a family drama where we all make mistakes. We will suffer consequences for them, but God is here to love us, to save us, and to see us through the end of the day. So the God we have as our dad is someone who does provide for us, but lets us face consequences. But he always is merciful. He will always forgive us for anything we do. So in our next session in our Adult Faith Formation series, we are going to take a look at Abraham and Moses, two individuals who were essential to the family that God was to create through his people Israel. We'll take a look at the blessings that God promised to Abraham and what God gave to Moses and Israel in the law. And we'll get to know our God as our dad even better. Join us for our next session.